I'm just adding some olive oil to my pan here, and I'm going to go ahead and sear my chicken breast. You want to have this really hot when you put them in. Sear them. If you did this on a cast iron skillet, it would be even better, but my husband won't let me use his cast iron skillet. So you might see it in the background of a lot of these clips, but I'm not allowed to touch it. So I just went ahead and used my regular pan. Now I am doing this in a separate mixing bowl, but once I was done, I realized I really could have just done this in the crock pot. It would have saved me a little bit of dishes, but I'm adding in a can of chicken broth, and then I'm adding in some flour. Let's see, how much flour am I adding? 3 tablespoons of flour. And then I'm doing some salt and pepper in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and season it with some Italian seasoning. I never measure this. And some smoked paprika. I don't even think the recipe called for that, but I love it. So I dumped some of that in there. And then I'm adding in some minced garlic. I think I did about like 2 or 3 tablespoons. And then I mixed that all up. But as you can see, it didn't really make sense to do that in a mixing bowl. I should have just done it inside of the crock pot, but you can learn from my mistakes. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in my crock pot. And now that my chicken has been seared on both sides, I'm going to add that to the crock pot. Now I'm putting a little bit of butter on each slice because that's what the recipe told me to do. And then I'm going to add in some sun-dried tomatoes. I just got this brand, and I don't mind the flavor of these, but the texture would be a no-go for me. And if you have picky eaters, I know you understand. So you definitely don't have to eat them if you are picky like I am. They're more just for flavor, but you can eat them if you want. But I went ahead and put this on low for 8 hours, and when I came back, this is what it was looking like. I am going to add in some heavy whipping cream. You want to add in 1 cup. And so I'm pouring that in there. This is about an hour before it was ready to serve. And then I came back and just kind of mixed that all together. And I just served mine on fettuccine with some corn. You could serve yours however you like. Honestly, did not love this one.